Hello, New Life. Welcome in. Hi, Great Poppy. Today, I wrote it in the notes if you want to read too, but I'm gonna demonstrate how to make like little patch kind of things for totes or bags, or you can turn them into pins out of plastic bags. Takes minimal supplies and it's lots of fun even for little kids with the help of adults because it takes a hot iron. It is. I've enjoyed doing it. I did it a long time ago with my son, and then I haven't done it for several years, and it crossed my mind today, and I thought, yeah, why not? Let's try that again. Hi, everybody that's coming in. Let's see, the train should be coming, or maybe it has come. Maybe it's coming right now. Hi, Jojo. Welcome in. Hello, Jenny. Welcome. I'm doing good. I'm having kind of a low energy day, but this is good because this is minimal supplies and still fun. So this has been a good one. I think I've just been kind of running myself ragged the last few days. So today was a long nap. It was also, there was a huge May 1st like flea market in Barros today. And it's the first time I've ever been to it because I always forget. And it was great. I should have filmed while I was there. But I got some really nice things there to show you guys later. Okay, I'm not sure, has the train come in or not? I'm not sure. I haven't seen the announcement that it was here yet. They might be running late on the one previous. Oh, am I first? Okay. Well, then we'll start. I don't know. I'm so bad. I checked the schedule and I wrote down the name, and now I forgot who comes after me. But anyway, oh yeah, maybe I am. It's 4 o'clock there, right? Yes, I am the first one. I don't know what I'm waiting for then. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Vanessa. My memory is so bad. If I don't, wrote it down and I forgot to bring it down with me. And so then I'm like, Vanessa Gale, thank you. Let me write that down again so I don't forget. I'm all waiting for somebody to raid into me, and I'm the first one. We see how this night's going to go. I don't think I've ever been first on a train before. This is exciting. All right, you guys, I'll quit making you wait around. Okay. Well, I wrote in the host notes. Right? Thank you. And a big thank you to Amanda as well for, what is it, Creative Curiosities, for setting this train up. I think it's so much fun, and it's the first time I actually made it onto it, so it's great. But I wrote in the host notes what we're doing today if you want to like go along with it, the few supplies that you need. It's not much. But what we're going to do is make like little kind of patches that you can turn into a pin if you want, or you can iron directly onto clothes or like tote bags, things like that. And all you need is a non-compostable, they can be recycled, but non-compostable plastic bag, permanent markers, some parchment paper, and a hot iron, and then whatever fabric you're going to be putting it on. Okay. And I had a finished piece to show you guys that my son and I made together when he was 3 years old. And wouldn't you know, I had it out all day in the pile waiting to bring down here, and now I can't find it. I have the last half hour been racking my brain, searching the house. Where did I put it down? I surely sat it somewhere where I thought would be a really good place. And oh, I just found it, you guys. Just when I was talking, I was like, maybe I stuck it in there. I did. So this is a pin that I made for Valentine's Day one time. So the white is the plastic bag that my son, I drew a heart, and then he like made a little face on it. I told him he could do whatever he wanted on the heart. And then I ironed it to the pink fabric, backed it with some red fleece, and then used just the sewing machine in this case to kind of sew around, a little bit messy kind of style. And I've worn this on Valentine's Day every year since he was 3 years old because I just love it so much. But you can do a lot with this. It's really fun for kids to do their coloring and have it on their t-shirt or something. But we'll get started here and I'll show you. So I have this little bag. I think it came from like the pharmacy or something. There's these kind that are a little bit thinner. You get them a lot at just like flea markets. They're like the cheapest kind of plastic. Then you have the kind of better quality. It's the real thick. All of these work. Okay. And then also if there's graphics on the bag already that you like the scissors here, and you want to have those scissors on your tote bag, for example, you can cut that out and just use that. And I'll show you that in a minute. But we're going to start off with drawing an original first. Okay. So let's see. Some people like cut it out about the size that they want and they tape it down. You can do that if you have a big like unruly bag, but this bag's pretty small. So I actually don't know if I have a black permanent marker. I don't think I do anymore. I always wear them out. So we're going to pretend that purple is black in this case. And I had a little idea for kind of a funny, this is something I've never drawn before, so forgive me, you guys, if it goes bad. We'll see. They don't shrink, though, so it's not like Shrinky Dinks. You should draw it the size that you want it. Okay, and then I need... It's looking like one of those Pac-Man ghosts. That's not what it is. That is what it looks like. I've never actually colored them all in before, but we're going to do that just to see what it looks like. I've always left a lot of white on them. Yeah, I was at a flea market earlier today that only comes once a year, this one. And I remember last year we just ended there by chance. And when we came in, there was only like one person left selling. And it was like really early in the day. And I was like, what the heck? And she's like, yeah, everybody's packing up. And I was like, oh, darn it. We found something anyway to buy from her. But so this year I had it on my calendar. So we remembered and we went there on purpose. And there was a lot more people. And I found out what happened last year was most people pay through what's called Swish. It's kind of like your Venmo in the States. And the Swish app stopped working. And nobody really has cash here anymore. And so the organizers of the event told everyone to go to there's a big grocery store just across the parking lot. Go there and take out cash, and then you can keep shopping. And the line at the cash machine was so long that people just gave up and went home. So they didn't have anybody shopping, these poor people. And they didn't get their money back either. I asked the lady, and she's like, nope, they didn't reimburse us. I thought that was kind of crappy, but so then that's what happened last time. That's why there wasn't anybody there. But today there was a lot of people there, and it was like stimulation overload. I don't do so well in those kind of circumstances, but I was breathing my way through it, and found like a Batassi vase. I found some Wade Whimsies. I found another dish too that I don't know who the artist is, but it was really interesting looking. And so I bought it, and it was from a dealer that I could tell kind of knew what they were doing. They knew what they had. So I went ahead and bought it just to be able to look it up because it's really cute. So the next time I have a show, I'm going to show you guys those. Oh, thank you, Connie. Let's see. We're going to try and make a jellyfish out of this guy. Oh, what are these for Sharpies? Hold on. Are these highlighters just? S note. Are they permanent? I don't know about those. I don't know where I got those. We'll stick with the permanent ones. We didn't end up. We have one in our little village, and we usually do go. But my son was really worn out, and so was I. So we just stayed home yesterday. But I saw pictures. This is what I like about the Sharpies on plastic is you can kind of layer them like this and still it shows up. I like it. All right, we're going to give him a smile-a-rooney. And then since I don't have black, he's going to have blue eyes. Or should we do blue? Maybe green. Green will be a better contrast color. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah. See, that was like a highlighter pen. It's not, and this one's dry. I almost bought a new pack of Sharpies too when I was in the States, and then I didn't. Why didn't I? Oh, that one's not very dark at all. Okay, we're gonna have to go darker green. I was trying to avoid that, but yesterday it was beautiful. It was really beautiful weather, but they don't do so much. You know, why are all my pens dry? This is what I was afraid of. It's all about the candy rain, which I think is kind of a bummer. It's great for the kids, but you know, that's like, it tends to be what it means for them. that Valborg means candy rain, and it's like nothing else, none of the traditional singing or, band music or anything. Not like in the good old days. Oh, that one worked good. Okay. We're going to do that. Oh, look at those eyes. Beautiful, beautiful jellyfish eyes. My goodness gracious. All right. You don't remember Candy Rain? Oh, that's all they do here is they throw candy like the kids go like wild animals. Okay, now I'm not pre-writing this text, so I have no idea if it's going to be like centered, but I'm going to do my best. I'm sorry I have it so far down, you guys. I'm just trying to keep my hand out of this because the ink on the bag, it stays wet a lot longer. So you have to be careful not to get your hand in it. Oops. There we go. Don't be jelly. All right. Okay. So we're going to dry this off a little bit. Just shake it around. Okay, there it is. And then we're going to cut it out. Oh, I didn't write that you need scissors. You need scissors. I didn't put that in the text. I usually just make it a manageable size and then trim it down. And you can leave like a white frame around it or not, however you like. Oops, there we go. Oh, thanks, you guys. I ran into my boss today too at the flea market thingy. She was buying superhero toys for her little 4-year-old grandson, and when we got in the car later, my son's like, "Oh my gosh, I was about dying because I know they're going to take those out of the box." I'm like, "Yeah, it's for a 4-year-old," and he's like, "I know, and they're worth more in the box." I'm one of those people that opens everything, and he has everything in boxes. All right, I'm happy with that. So once you have that, let me clear this out a minute. So what I do especially if I'm going to make it like a pin, I put it onto white fabric first. Because if I was to iron it straight onto the pink, a lot of the pink is going to show through. And if you want that, that's okay. But if you want to have the colors that you chose look like they look here, then you need to put it on white fabric first. So I use old sheets that become scrap rags or whatever. I just cut them into squares and I use them for crafts as well. So you want it to be fairly unwrinkled, wrinkle-free, I guess is the term. And you're just going to position it on there. And because I don't have a ironing board up here, I just have the stack of fabric. So, whoa, don't fall over, you guys. So you're going to position it on your fabric, and then you get the parchment paper. And we're going to cover it up. And then we're going to iron it with a dry iron, no steam. And you're going to press. You're not going to like move it around a lot. You're going to put it in press and put it in press and put it in press for around 15 seconds each position. I just have to let my iron get a little warm again. It turns off by itself if I don't use it right away, but it heats up really quickly. It's a good safety feature for me because I forget to turn things off, but it's annoying then when I'm ready to use it and it's not hot anymore. Is there anything you guys know? It's like a good thing, but it annoys you anyway. It's like the seatbelt reminder in the car. I hate that beeping. I hate it so much. Like, yes, I know I'm going to put my seatbelt on. I've seen people do these big, like the whole front of the t-shirt, but I keep them small because the one time I tried to do one bigger than what the iron can cover, it had like lines that showed through on like where it shrunk a little bit, the plastic, where it wasn't pressing onto the fabric. It would shrink that little edge. And so it kind of distorted the image a little bit. So there we go. And then we will peel that off. And now it is part of the fabric. You can wash this in the washing machine. You can see here a little bit of the edge of the plastic. And what I have done, I didn't do it on my sons here, but I've done it on others that I've given away, is I go around and then embroider like around this and just a few of the strands or something. I would hand embroider and just like kind of clean up the edges a bit that way. I think I didn't let the ink dry enough. That's why it's a little splitchy splotchy here, but I like the effect of it. So, okay, once it's like that, then you would cut it out again. If you've left a lot of the plastic bag around, then your edges won't fray either when you're doing this. I didn't have to cut it exactly to shape. I could have just left it a big square. I'm just talking and not thinking too much, so we'll make another one. If you had a little white t-shirt, you could have ironed this directly onto the t-shirt and it would just be there. You wouldn't have to make the patch first. So there it is. It's all dry, no rub off, and it can go through the washing machine. So at this point, what I did on here is I put fuse, what's it called? Fliseline in Swedish. I don't remember what it's called in English. That fusible web, I think. And just iron it onto your next fabric. Like if it's a little red t-shirt, let's say, not great with the purple, but a little red t-shirt, then you would fuse it together that way and then do your little stitching or whatever you want to finish it off. Yeah, it is kind of amazing. And if it's like a cream colored or beige colored tote bag, you can also do it directly onto the tote bag. So these are fun because they can be super simple like this, or you can put beads around, like sew beads around, or just do a little bit of hand embroidery to embellish it a bit. So let's do another one where I leave more of the white and I'll show you how that is. It is fun and it's super fun for kids as long as you just help them with the ironing part. They can make all kinds of stuff. It's cute. We'll do a little. I know, right, Connie? Let's see if I remember what a blueberry looks like. It's kind of like that, right? I'm gonna do. It's just a regular plastic bag. This one is from the pharmacy. You can use any plastic bag as long as it's not compostable. Compostable plastic won't fuse with the heat. So anything that's not, even colored bags, you know, if you like red or you want to make a abstract pattern, just a bunch of triangles in different colors, you can use bags that are colored. And instead of coloring it yourself, just use the color of the bag. It's fun. Let's see. I made totes for my friends this way. Little like individual quotes that they had said and stuff like that, and little pictures. And like it's an easy way for a Halloween costume too. If you don't have like a t-shirt that you need for your costume, you can just make it with this kind of paper bag stuff or plastic bag. Makes it easy. Oh, that's the highlighter. Why did I put those in there? They're bugging me now. Oh, that's another one. I gotta get those out of there because they're tricking me. Is there more? There is more. Oh, look at all those. Those are Sharpie highlighters. I didn't even know those existed. All right. Whatevs. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, it's so easy to do this one. So it's fun. It's something usually everybody has this stuff at home already. I need it to be a little bit lighter up there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And then it's going to have a blueberry with yellow eyes. You know, I bet if I had a little, like one, oh, that's what I should do. One of these dry markers. I could take off some of the ink before I tried to make it a lighter color. It's like an eraser now, you guys. God, I'm good sometimes. If it works, let's see. Yes, look at that. So save a dried out pen. It can be your eraser. Let's see. Need some like, oh, now this one's working. What's going on there? Now I need you to be dry. Ooh, I like the polka dots. I don't know if those will transfer well to the bag or not, but we'll see. I don't know if this is a blueberry. It's what it started off as. It kind of doesn't really look like one anymore. You know, they don't always have to be something, do they? It's just what you want it to be. I had that blue ink very thick on there. Oh, see, now, like, when I can really get it off, it turns white. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. There you go. Strawberry, blueberry. His eyes need help. I need black, but I could not find a black Sharpie. So we'll do it like that. Okay, we're just gonna go with that. And what should we write? We'll just write a little, hey. Because I like things that have messages. An embarrassed strawberry, there you go. Saying hello to its crush. All right, now I'm going to leave a lot more border around this one. And we will get our little fabric back. And our makeshift ironing board. There we go. Yes, Jane. That's what I like about it too. It's actually making something super cute. Eee, I kind of love it. That's so cute. Aww. Okay, now I'm going to cut inside the, last time I cut around where I had cut the plastic. This time I'm going to cut inside the plastic. Oh wait, I can see I need to fuse it a little bit better on this right here. You can kind of see that it's not quite fused all the way. Let me just do it one more time there. There we go. Like magic. It just becomes one with the universe. Now, if I was really good, I would have had my cup here so I could make a perfect circle and, you know, feel really good in the universe. But I'm going to, like, practice breathing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a circle. It can be a non-circle and still be good. Hey. Hi, girl. You're looking very good today. Wah, wah. Right, Connie? So this one, for me, this definitely needs a little bit of like hand embroidery, just outline and yeah, I don't know. Maybe eyes, something that like makes it stand out. I couldn't find my embroidery thread. It's in a tin and I couldn't find it anywhere. So you guys have to use your imagination for that part. But it was like, like this kind of thing. It's not even hard. Kids could even do this part if you just edged it for them. But depending on how old they are, they could probably do the edging too. If it wasn't like a heart, you could just make a square. And then I just hand stitched a little pin on the back, but cutie. Or you can do this and then sew it onto your bag or the jacket or whatever. And then I'm just going to show you what it would look like if you did it directly onto a colored fabric. We'll do the red because it's kind of more of a drastic difference. And we can use this other bag here that has the scissors. We'll just cut these scissors off the bag and use it. Okay. I saw one girl, they have like Disney, when you buy something at the Disney store, they have all the Disney characters on the plastic bag. You can cut those out and put them on tote bags or t-shirts or whatever. It's cute. When you start doing this, you start looking at plastic bags a lot different, I can tell you that much. This one is the one that's a little bit thicker, so it might actually look okay on the red directly. I'll cut something out of the thinner one too, and just for comparison's sake. Here we go. Right? It's kind of funny. And then I'm going to do, just so you can see if the pen reacts differently on this thicker paper as well. We'll do a little heart. So that, we have the heart, and this is the original bag we had. We'll do a heart there too. Ooh, turn over. Which came first, the scissors or the scissors? All right. He's gonna have a little happy face or something on these, right? We'll do little flowers. Oop. The fun thing about this too is you don't have to be too perfect, because you can always like clean it up with the embroidery later. That's the good part. There we go. And then, oh no, that one, we'll do that one. And on this one, is this pen gonna work? No. Darn a Roni. That one works. I'm sweaty, my fingers are sticking to the plastic. All right, we'll do that. It's mostly so we can see how, if the pen reacts differently and how much you can see through to the red. All right. And this is a stretchy fabric. The red is a knit. A knit would be the term for all of you that don't know, that are not as educated as what I am. It's called a knit. A knit is a non-woven. Jesus. All right. It's going to cut the heart out. Thank you for laughing, Connie. I appreciate my jokes being appreciated. Gotta let it heat just a little bit. All right. I closed down my shelf at the antique mall this morning. I had to go and clear it all out. And I hadn't filled it in a few months, actually, because I knew that I was going to be stopping it. Yeah, it doesn't need a drum roll. So I actually didn't have that much to pick up, which was nice. And I feel a relief not to have to keep going. It's like about an hour away, which is not that far. It just feels like a chore when I've not been feeling well. So now I don't have that hanging over me. Okay, I just want to make sure the thicker plastic gets heated all the way through. Oh, I didn't press enough on that heart. Pressure on the heart, people. Pressure on the heart. There we go. You can kind of tell already. This one looks red, and here you can at least see some of the white plastic. Oh, I might have pressed too long on this one. I think I did. Or maybe I should have let it cool down first. Hold on. It might be that the paper's still too hot. Like I said, it's been since my son was 3 years old. That's the last time I did this. So we're learning together. There we go. Yeah, I took it off too soon. That's why the plastic's still stuck to the paper. Okay, there we go. So here you see it kind of discolors. The blue is not quite as bright because the red is showing through it, which is fine. It's a look. It's not bad. But here you get more of your true color with the thicker plastic, but still a lot of the red is showing through. So if you just want the purer color, right? So yesterday. And here, this happened because I peeled the paper off when it was still piping hot. So if you just be a little patient, which y'all know I'm not great at. But I think this one, the thicker one, is kind of okay directly on the color. It's not that bad. So it's just the thinner bags. You might want to do it on white first. But that's fun. Yeah, exactly. What? I didn't say anything to you. It's not all about you. And then if you put this one beside, you can see the big difference in, or maybe up here, in color. So, yeah, easiest is directly on whatever you're doing it on. This is more work, but can be a better result in the end. I like this one. I'm going to have to finish this one, I think, because he's pretty cute. Do a little embroidery and put him on a patch or a jean pocket or something. That would be cute. The little, you know how they do those little jean pocket purses? That would be cute with this on it. Don't be jelly. My bag's the shit. All right, let's see. What else we got? What do you guys want to see? Give me an animal or a thing or something you want me to do that I can finish up later and have out for you as a pin or a patch or something. A platypus. You're getting me back for the capybara, aren't you? A mushroom, that I could probably do a mushroom. Let's do the mushroom. We'll do it on the stick bag. I don't remember what you were, it was some art show you were doing, wasn't it? And everything you said, what should we do? I'm like, capybara. Honestly, I couldn't have drawn one either because I don't know that what they look like well enough to be able to do it. You have to have some level of familiarity with the animal, huh? All right, we'll just cut off a square there to make this easier. It's a hoot. All right. Do I not even have a red? Are you guys kidding me? Why didn't I buy that pack of permanent markers? We'll do orange. We'll do like fall colors. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's see. We're going to make one of these like tall ones. And need some little buddies, right? I don't know what happened there, but whatever. It looks like a little spaceship landed. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not quite what I was going for, but And then I'm almost liking the white better than the whole colored in. Maybe. Maybe. We shall see. I might outline those though. Banana volcano orange. 10 minutes. Okay. I was like, ooh, I haven't even looked at the clock yet. I'm in the zone, you guys. I'm in the plastic recycled art zone. Sounds like it. There we go. Maybe like that. Little pokey dots. Okay, and then oh, it's looking a little 70s, isn't it? I wasn't too sure about this at first. I'm liking it more. I feel out of place without my black pen. Like, I don't know what to do without black. All right. I like that. Oh, it would be recycling, and you could do like with flowers and trees and rainbows and all kinds of earthy stuff. That would be really cute. All right, we're going to do this on white so I can turn it into a patch or something later. Oh. Look at those wrinkly hands. Oh my gosh. When I look at the phone, I'm like, ah! It's all fun and games till you see your hand that big in the phone. All right, and we're going to be patient. We're not going to lift the paper up. We learned our lesson. And lift them both. And give it a little shaker-rooney. Yay! That's so cute. I like it. That is super cute. All right, you guys. I'm not going to cut it out because then it's going to curl up like these ones. You won't be able to see them anymore. But maybe I'll have these available next time so you can see the finished product. Let's see if I can kind of. And, oh, I know this one. Eek, there we go. There's a finished one. And then those directly on color. Let's see. Look at what we did. Yay! Okay, we just have a few minutes here. So I thought what I'd do is on the Meet Your Maker shows, I've been showing you the like refurbished figurines that that are broken that I've redone with air dry clay. And I have a few of them like finished. So I thought I'd just show you. So this is a Irma Yorstone figurine. The cat's head was broken off. And so I just gave it a new head. And you can see when you look close, like it's not perfect. But now it's a cute figurine again that somebody could love because it has a kitty's head on it. So that's a cute one. And then this little bunny, I have to glaze it still. But I thought this was so cute, and I didn't even realize until I got it home. Isn't that adorable? I didn't realize until I got it home that its front paw was broken off. So I have created a new paw for it and matched the color as well as I could. And so now I just need to glaze it so it's shiny like the rest of it. And then he's good to go too. Isn't that cute? I love this one. Oh, thank you, Bandit. So, and then this one is in progress. It's a little squirrel who had lost his ear, and he had lost part of his foot, and so he wasn't stable anymore to stand up. And so I just made him a whole base, like a mossy base to stand on. So I need to sand this. The sanding will get rid of like the little superficial cracking in the clay. And this is the terracotta colored paper clay or air dry clay. So it is that color. And then I'll try to match his color the best I can for his ear. So it's a little bit of sanding and then painting and then glazing at least his ear so he's shiny like the rest. So my question now, you guys, before we get off of here, you have to vote. What is my next restoration project? Okay, I have 3 things to choose from. I have this angel lady. I don't know if you remember her. She was a very tall angel who had just had it. She was so cute, and somebody purchased her, and then she fell on the floor, and she lost her head. She totally lost her mind. So this is quite a big restoration. I have to give her a whole new body, but we can do the angel head. We can do the eunuch, give him something that covers that so the ladies don't have to know. Or, I know, right? Or we have this guy who lost his drumstick, but I'm not just going to give him a new drumstick. I'm going to turn the drum into something else, I think. So, do you want angel, eunuch, or drum to be the next project? The drum. More drum. Okay, it sounds like it's the drum. Perfect. And that leads us right into the next person on the train. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you get inspired to maybe try it yourself. It's a lot of fun to do, and even if you mess up, they're not expensive materials either, so it's fun. So try it out, and I'm going to send you over to Vanessa Gale, and I hope you have a great time on the rest of the train and support all the artists. And thanks, you guys.